Welcome back to another video with P.I. McLeod in Marvel Puzzle Quest. This is going to be a little bit different of a topic, and it's not a fight or a poll video or anything like that. We're going to talk about the importance of farming in this game. Some people don't understand it, don't get it, don't see why you should do it. And I want to illuminate some of the high level points to it and kind of go over it from a large vantage point. So when I talk about farming in Marvel Puzzle Quest, we're talking about taking your lower characters, your lower tier characters, and exploiting their reward system to help you feed your higher tier characters. So if I go into my roster, I'm going to filter by rarity. You notice my 1 stars, it says there's 8 of them. There's 21 2 stars, 55 3 stars, 108 4s, 52 5 stars. That's approximately the amount of characters there are for each tier. I say approximately because for 2 stars, some of them I have doubles of. And that's because I'm farming them. I have extra slots for some of my 2 stars because I am farming them. What does that mean to farm them? It means once I got one to a max level, look at the Black Widow there, 144, right? She's max level. I can't get her any higher. It even says champion maxed. I've spent enough hero points to get another Black Widow slotted in, and I'm building her up. Why would I do that? Because if I click on this champion, you can see these rewards. You get these rewards for every extra cover you feed into her after she gets champed. She gets champed when she gets 13 covers in her, and you put the ISO in to commit her to being a champ. For 2 stars, it's 5,000 extra ISO on top of what you spent to level her up. So every cover afterwards, you're getting a heroic token, 250 ISO, a 3-star cover, ISO, command points, ISO, hero points? Didn't it cost that to slot them? It cost some hero points, right? Here's some shards for a 3-star version of Widow, some more ISO, another heroic token, some more ISO, some more shards, ISO, shards, ISO, token, ISO, shards, ISO, token, ISO, hero points? ISO, command points. Oh, 100 hero points at the end. Now, slots cost a good amount of HP, depending on how far you are into the game. You get to a certain level and they cost 1,000 hero points per slot. After you get to 300 characters, it actually costs 2,000 hero points a slot. Thankfully, we don't have 300 characters in the game yet. It'll be there someday, as long as this game still lives, but let's not worry about that for now. You need those hero points to make new slots. Now, I want to point, and before I say anything further than this, I want to mention all the strategies that I'm mentioning from here on out assume that you are here to play the free-to-play game. If you're spending money on this game, and you don't mind spending money on this game, then a lot of my strategies aren't going to matter to you. Farming will still help you, but you might not necessarily need it as much as the average free-to-play person will. I've played this game nearly free-to-play the entire time, with a small exception here or there, but I know total I've spent maybe $50 over 8 years in this game. So, that said, that's pretty good for 8 years, you know. I don't get that out of some of my console games easily. That all said, right? I have, Black Widow, Bullseye, Captain America, Marvel, Hawkeye, Moonstone, and even Bagman, Spider-Man, all at 144. They're all champed. That means all those characters are down here. I got the newbies of them, a new Black Widow, new Bullseye, new Captain America, getting new covers. I'm going to get them up to 13 covers each. I'm going to spend the ISO into them to push them up to 94 and then actually champ them. And then they'll start getting those rewards again. Why would I do that? Because I want to get those rewards again, right? But here's the cherry on top. If I look at my 144 Black Widow again, I hit stats and more, go down to sell, you can sell her for 65,000 and 125 extra hero points. That's on top of the champion rewards she already gave you for all those levels. You've basically made close to 300 hero points, more than that. I'm just doing approximate numbers here. You can correct me if you want, but point is, you're making hero points by running this farm. You get the character to max champ, you bring the newbie on up, you champ them, and there you sell out the max champ to get this extra ISO and hero point infusion. Rinse and repeat. Now you take your new Black Widow and you bring her on up, getting those champ level rewards the whole way to 144. Get a new Black Widow, train her on up. Some players like to take that champ 144 and keep her, bring the new one on up, champ them, and keep running the new 94 all the way up to 144, so you have two 144 Black Widows, then selling the 144. Reason is because they want a 144 to play with if they ever need a 144. Because at the end of the day, a 144 is stronger than any lower level character of their tier, right? So they're leaving themselves with their strong option. Me, I sell them as soon as I get the newbie up to 94 and champ them, because I want that ISO and hero point infusion now. I don't want to wait. Besides, I'm not using these 2 stars for anything more than Deadpool dailies. So that's just 2 stars. Did you notice that when I was going through the champion rewards that Black Widow was feeding 3-star Widow? Same thing for Bullseye. He feeds 3-star Bullseye with, shards. Captain America feeds 3-star Captain America. Marvel feeds Marvel. Hawkeye feeds Hawkeye. Moonstone feeds the Hulk. Spider-Man feeds Spider-Man, if you're actually going to get enough Batman covers to do that. Ares feeds the Sentry. Ares feeds the Sentry. Wait, is he? Give me a second here. Is it Sentry or is it Ragnarok? I'm mixing my characters up. It's Ragnarok. I apologize. I'm thinking of the wrong one. So, anyways, Ares feeds Ragnarok. My bad. Sorry, guys. Wolverine feeds 3-star Wolverine, Patch. Daken feeds Daken. Storm feeds Storm. Magneto feeds Magneto. Human Torch feeds Human Torch. Thor feeds Thor. You get the pattern. I think you do. What that's doing is, if you keep recycling the character over and over again, getting 1 to 144, championing the new one, getting them up there, then selling the old one off, you keep recycling the character slot. You're not buying any more new slots. Once you have them all slotted in enough slots to farm them like this, you're accruing 3-star shards over and over and over again. You're eventually making your 3 stars stronger without actually doing more than just playing the game and recruiting those 2-star covers. Standard tokens, elite tokens, and even heroics will give you 2-star covers. So you're feeding your farm, and hence that feeds you 3-star shards and rewards. Let's move on to 3s. I think you should get the point already, but here's my 3s. I got some 266s here. Same exact thing. 266 is max level. 40 is where they start. 166 is where they get champable. So here's my Captain America, my Beast, my Daredevil, my Storm, my Quicksilver, Dr. Doom. You get the point, right? At the top here's my max champs. They're waiting for the newbie to catch up to them to get champed so that I can sell them off and work with my new champ. So I'm going to click on Captain America so you can see. 166. A legendary token at 167. You feed them 1 extra cover. You're already getting a legendary token. That's huge. ISO. 4-star Captain America worthy. So there's shards for him. 50 hero points already. ISO, command points, shards. A 4-star cover for Winter Soldier. ISO, more hero points, more Captain America shards, command points. I'm not going to verbalize all this. Oh, look at that, a mighty token at 207. That's a guaranteed 3, if not a 4-star. Heroic tokens, more Bucky shards, more Captain shards. A legendary token at 227. 100 hero points. 100 hero points. 5 command points. That's big. 1500 ISO there. 8 command points. Captain America again. Winter Soldier Shards. Look at this stuff. 15 command points. Wow. Look at this stuff. Okay. What is it doing? What does that all mean? You 250 hero points here at 263. 100 hero points there at 251. 100 hero points at 231. That's a lot of hero points so far, right? Okay. Now, when you get the new Captain America up and ready to sell off your 266, 105,000 ISO and 500 hero points. That's on top of all that hero points I was just showing you. You've basically made 1,000 hero points over the course of his life. And 1,000 hero points is what it costs to buy a new slot eventually at the high level. That's a big deal. By the way, did you know that 105,000 is just a little bit of ISO short of re-champing a 3-star? It pretty much pays for itself to level up and champ a new 3-star. So all these 3-stars are going to feed your 4-stars. The 3-stars were fed by those 2-stars. In short, farming is highly important because you don't need to spend your own money to get hero points and ISO and command points and covers, etc., etc. Just based on 2-stars alone, you can grow your roster into 3-star territory and grow your roster into 4-star territory and eventually grow into 5-star territory. Not every 3-star is fed via 2-star. Let's see. Quicksilver, Falcon, Doom, Star-Lord, Gamora, Mystique. Get my point yet? Strange, Squirrel Girl. A lot of these characters don't have a 2-star to feed them. But hey, you're opening heroic tokens and elite tokens, right? You're going to get 3-stars and even 4-stars here and there. Now here comes a tricky part. There needs to be a little bit of self-control involved. Oh, thank you. Rewards. That was nice. I'm going to go into recruit heroes. I want to point something out here. Heroic tokens can give you, look at that in the bottom left, a 2-star, 3-star, or a 4-star. If you're early in the game and you don't have every 2-star or 3-star yet, I highly advise not to pull a heroic token until you do. You want to save your slots while they are cheap and cost very little hero points for those 2-star and 3-star characters. I know a 4-star hits harder. I get it. But what you're doing is you're making it harder and more expensive for your 2-stars and 3-stars to thrive. Save the tokens. Play the young game while you're smaller in size and you got a smaller roster and a smaller power base. Play the earlier shield clearance levels for PvE and Deadpool dailies and the prologue. Please complete the prologue. Get your rewards out of there. All the while, you're going to accrue more standard tokens and elite tokens. I can't show you standards and elites in here because they only show you them when you have the tokens for them. And I apologize for that. I don't have that ability to show you. But standards can pull a 1, a 2, or a 3-star. You can open those up all day long. Definitely do that. Elite tokens only give you 2s or 3s. Open those up all day long. You want to build up your 1-stars, 2-stars, and 3-stars. To be fair, you don't even need the 1-stars. You need just one of them. I suggest like Juggernaut or 1-star Spider-Man. Someone who can hold his own really well in a fight. Level him up to max, which is 40 or 50, depending on who you pick. And then sell the rest of your 1-stars. You don't need to take up slots for them. Don't be beholden to keeping them around. Besides, 1-stars, you cannot champ. They cannot hold support on them, and they don't give you any champion levels. So that means no champion rewards. Just you holding one 1-star to complete the first Deadpool daily quest every day, because it's 500 ISO, and it's an easy fight. Juggernaut, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Storm, all those 1-star guys, if they're maxed out, can take it out. Just depends on the flavor you want to do it in. You want all the 2-stars because you want all the champ rewards. To feed all the 3-stars because you want their champ rewards. So open the elites, open the standards, and make sure you get all the 2 stars rostered, and then make sure you get all the 3 stars rostered. Once you got them all rostered, and then you have enough hero points for another slot, if you have enough, just for 1 extra slot, start popping those heroic tokens. Okay, you're gonna get more 2-star and 3-star covers by doing that, because the odds are against you. 4 stars come rarely, but if you get a 4-star and you can roster it because you have enough hero points for another slot, you stop. You call the pit boss and you cash out, because you now have you're full again. You don't have enough hero points for another slot. But what did you do? You gained a new 4-star character to play with, and you gained a bunch of 2-star and 3-star champ levels, or at least farm levels, for those other characters that you pulled for. So you increased your ability once again to get more rewards. Once you flip that farm around some more and build up more stuff, you're gonna eventually get more hero points to get another slot. Rinse and repeat. Open more heroics. Okay. You'll get there eventually. Now, also in the vaults, don't ignore your taco tokens. Don't do what I'm doing. Do as I say, not as I do, right? The reason is, taco tokens, even though you see these 4 stars in there, the odds are against you. You're more than likely not going to pull a 4-star cover. It's 300 of them in a vault, 300 items, and only 2 of them are 4-star covers. The legendary token you could pull, and if you're lucky enough to get it, you'd save it, hold on to it. That's a good thing. You're hoping to get that 1,000 hero points, because if you can get that 1,000 hero points, woo, more slots for you, right? Use that all day long. Besides that, 3-star covers, 3-star covers, 3-star covers, 3-star covers. Oh my god, hero points. ISO, 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 Field of ISO. 2-star covers till the cows come home. Oh my lord. And then not to mention health packs, which can help you on your grind daily. For spicy tokens, it's up to you how you want to open them. Honestly, I don't think there's a lot of reason to open them up when you're building up your 2-star and 3-star covers. I mean, unless you really want those boosts and health packs, that might help you. Well, I guess really at the end of the day, you're looking for that support, because supports can make a big difference in PvE grinds. But that's about it. You don't really want that 4-star cover right away, and there is a better chance of getting it out of the spicy than there is out of the regular taco vaults. If you pull a 4-star cover, hold on to it if you want. If you pull one on accident from one of the taco vaults, hold on to it. It's not going to hurt you or kill you, but just don't make a habit of pulling a ton of heroics, having 24-star characters, and you still haven't finished getting all the 2-stars and 3-stars, and you're sitting there wondering, why don't I have the hero points? Where did it all go? Well, you wasted your slots on expensive characters that you only have 1 or 2 covers for tops. What do you think is more valuable? A 1-cover Maria Hill, or a 10-cover Ragnarok? The 10-cover Ragnarok. Even though Ragnarok's not that great, he's going to be a ton more powerful than a 1-cover level 70 Maria Hill. It's just how it is. And not to mention, at the end of the day, Ragnarok's going to get champed way before Maria Hill and start earning you champ rewards before Maria Hill ever even gets sees her 5th or 6th cover at best. So it's all about playing the odds and making it work for you. All the while, you're going to be building up mighty tokens. You're going to be building up legendary tokens. Those mighty tokens, once you run out of heroics, start spending the mighties. And this, of course, this is based on the idea that you have enough hero points to slot a new character, right? If you run out of heroics doing that, then you start spending those mighties, because then you're going to get tons more 3s and occasionally a 4, and you'll slot that person and stop and rinse and repeat. Eventually, the glorious day will come when you get all the 4-stars, or at least majority of them, and you can't handle it any longer, and you're like, god dang, I want a 5-star character. Then you start pulling the latest Legends tokens. You're going to get 4 stars mostly, but 1 out of every 7, approximately, gives you a 5-star character. Once again, you're gonna want to make sure you have the hero points to slot them. There's nothing more cringe-inducing than having a 5-star character sit in your stash and you can't roster them because you don't have the hero points. Then what are you gonna do? Sell off one of your 2 stars or 3 stars to roster them? You could, but now you just disrupted your farm, and your farm generates you hero points and ISO and command points, tokens, etc. That's not the best way to go. It's like a short-term win, but eventually you're going to end up paying for it with a loss of revenue. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope you're grasping it, because farming is highly important. I don't have the hero points I have just because I'm spending money, because I don't. That's literally from me just saving up and playing, well, kind of has how the developers designed it. I don't know if they intended this to be this way, but I'm abusing it the best way I can. So I hope this illuminates everything for you. If you have extra questions, drop something in the comments. If you have maybe you want my opinion on something, what you should do or not, I don't mind helping out. Just ask a question, see if I can get to it as quick as I can. I am only one man, but I will definitely answer as soon as I can. So, yeah, that's it. Try to keep those farms rolling. Try to keep everything balanced. Get enough hero points for 1 extra slot, and then start pulling your tokens again. Definitely don't get a 5-star too early. They start at level 255, and while that sounds awesome, and you will probably cruise through some PvEs a little easier, at the same time, if you play PvP, the game will recognize that you have a level 255 character, and your MMR, as it's called, or matchmaking ranking, something like that, will go up, which means you'll be ranked against higher level players, and you'll be thrown against them. And that's not any fun if all you have is a one cover 5-star character to base that off of. So that's, I guess, the gist of it. Okay, drop me a line, a message, a thing, whatever, if you want more information or maybe a better explanation. I'm happy to go over it again. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.